Hey Libra, this is your spiritual path reading for 2021. So what we do is we have a look at the energies coming through, what you've got repressed under the surface, what you've kept hidden or that you may have forgotten about or brushed under the carpet. This is bringing all that up and having a look at where you're at in life and what path you're heading. So before I get into your reading, I'm just going to cleanse the energy. Libra. Try that again. Okay, Libra. Okay. With you, Libra, there's a certain amount of control that you like to have, whether this be in friendships, family, relationships, but you like to be in control of other people. And this isn't in a manipulative way or anything like that. You just like to kind of know where each piece of the chessboard is heading. Because when you feel not in control, you get very indecisive about what you want to do, and you find it really hard because you've got all these ideas and information kind of that comes to you, but nothing, because you're so good at seeing both sides of a situation or really being Switzerland in any type of drama or problem that you encounter. You can see the good in each reason or each choice or each side of the story. You feel this sense of calmness when you are in control of your life, or you know what the outcome's going to be. You find it really stressful when you aren't sure of how something's going to pan out. And you need a support system, Libra. I feel like you need to have other people's validation, or you need to seek other people's approval to make sure that or just to justify anything that you decide, or someone else's approval just to know that you're on the right track. And this is what keeps you in balance. You need to always seek other people's input as well, because Libra is about the scales. So if you're making decisions on your own and the scales tip too far towards that, that's when you can start to become the tendencies of manipulative or like using people for the wrong reasons. Libra. Because you're such a people person, or you need to have social interaction and you need to be always talking to people and things like that, you come across all walks of life, and some things can offend you, but I feel like you're not very good at confrontation, so you would rather just sit back and overthink it in your head of why that person thinks that, than just to go straight ahead and ask them. You don't like it when someone else gets involved in your personal life. I feel like some people may think they know a Libra, but they will be very surprised at who they are in their home life as to who they are in the outer personality, because Libra is very... It's not fake whatsoever, but they adapt to who they're around. So their persona will be completely different at home as it is to work, as it is to a social event. Like, you adapt and you change. You're like a chameleon. There's a lot of things that you keep to yourself and that you would rather process on the inside and not actually voice to anyone else, because you don't want to come across like you're not capable of dealing with emotions. But Libra, you give off this outer shell that's more of a stern kind of like, people can't break down that first barrier, because you can be so bubbly and so kind of warm, and that people will not even, you'll walk out the door and people are like, wow, like, I don't know, you'd have this bubbly kind of, I can't even explain it. And it's very rare that someone cracks through that inner shell and actually sees the emotions that you hold inside. Sometimes not even your own family. You have this thing about being successful, and you have this really high idea of yourself, that where you need to be, and it needs to be, you need to have abundance and success and nice things, and you need to have really, like, you know, like the house and the car, and you need to have this fairy tale image of your life portrayed to other people, because you want people to look up to you. You want people to wish they had what you have, or you want people to admire you, or to say how successful they think you are. And you are perfectly capable at building whatever it is you set your mind to. If you want to do this way out project or a business, you will literally knock it out of the park, because when you set your mind to something, Libra, you're so good at organizing and networking and getting people together, and because you're so good at playing each side, and you know how to talk to certain people to get on their level, or to show them that you care. Libra. Ooh. King of Swords again. Yeah, so King of Swords, you're not communicating about, okay, so you will never admit this, Libra, but you're not communicating when you're not happy with how your life is, or you're not expressing to anyone else that, or opening up to someone else. And by you not opening up to someone else, they can't open up to you. So they mirror what you do. So if you keep things very surface level, that's what people will mirror to you. And I feel like you sometimes wish you had more friends, or wish your life was, wish that people could relate to you, but you got to remember that you've put this facade of your life up for so long now that that's what they think your life is. So it's hard for people to know the real you. And this isn't a fake thing either. It's just the way you are. Deep breath. Okay, this might be hard for some people to hear, but this illusion that you portray is not going to last forever. And you can't just keep going round and round and not changing and not opening up and just still going around in this roundabout crazy ride, it's an illusion. And after a while, there's going to be events that take place that force you to be real and force you to have honest conversations and show people that you care, because some people may think that you're not even interested in them, or not even care, you don't even care for them, but that's because you're too busy trying to make sure everything is perfect. And you have so much pride in your family, in the way you look, the way you dress, the way you are. You have this pride, and it's hard for you to just be you. And because it's that being scared that you're not going to be accepted, and this could be from past experiences. So my advice to you is to connect with your inner self, connect with your emotions, find out what you want and where you want to go, and try and start opening up to people more, because you'll be surprised with the response you get, that people will actually mirror you and they will connect with you on a deeper level. And let go of these attachments and these addictions and these things that you do for just to make sure that you feel safe, or it's just a security blanket. You can let go of these chains of like what you're chained to. You don't have to be bound in these restrictive patterns or behaviors or problems or family dynamics or whatever it may be. You can break free of these shackles and change the way you think and change the way you communicate, and that in turn will change your life. Let me know if this resonated, Libra, and leave a comment down below. I will see you next time.